So today in today's class we are going to see about heart. We are going to learn about heart. That is, we are going to see about the location of the heart, then the different chambers of the heart, the coverings present for the protection of the heart. Then we are also going to see about the major blood vessels that enter the heart, then the major blood vessels that leave from the heart, then walls of the heart and the blood vessels which enters various organs and all these things. Then finally we will be seeing about the sounds of the heart. Okay, then heartbeat. So these are the topics which we are going to see under heart. In today's class we shall discuss about the coverings, chambers and the blood vessels and walls present in the heart. First of all, let us see what is a heart. Actually, heart is the main pumping organ that pumps and also collects the blood from the various parts of the body. Okay, so heart is the main pumping organ that pumps and also collects the blood. It also pumps the blood, in the same time it collects the blood from the various parts of the body. And do you know where this heart is situated? Actually, the heart is located in the thoracic cavity between the two lungs. It is located between the two lungs and above the diaphragm. Okay, between the two lungs and above the diaphragm. It is also protected by ribs in its four sides. Then, and dear children, have you imagined the size of a human heart? Have you imagined the size of your own heart till today? The size of the human heart varies from person to person. Okay, it's not stable for all, it's not a constant value. Actually, the size of the heart varies from person to person. The size of the human heart is roughly the same as that of the size of a closed fist. So closed fist in the sense nothing but when you close your hand, that is when you fold your fingers, you can see your fist. This closed fist, the size of this closed fist is considered as the size of your own heart. Okay children, now let's enter to the next topic. The next subheading is coverings present in the heart for its protection. Okay, coverings present in the heart for its protection. The heart is covered by pericardium. Do you know what is pericardium? Pericardium is nothing but a two-layered sac. Okay, pericardium is a two-layered sac, and between this two-layered sac area, middle some narrow space is present. Okay ma, between this two-layered sac a narrow space is present, and this narrow space is called as pericardial cavity. Pericardial cavity. There is a narrow space between the two layers of pericardium, and this narrow space is called as pericardial cavity. And also this pericardial cavity is filled with a fluid which is called as pericardial fluid. Pericardial cavity is filled with a fluid which is called as pericardial fluid. And now let's see the different functions of pericardial fluid. The pericardial fluid performs the following functions. It protects the heart from mechanical injury and shock. When we receive some shock feelings, no, even if this heart is being shocked, then this pericardial fluid will protect our heart without any mechanical injury and shock. It also keeps the heart moist for its proper functioning. It will not make the heart to dry, and it always keeps the heart moist. Okay, with moisture content it will be keeping the heart always. The next one is it provides lubrication and thus reduces friction during beating of the heart. Our heart keeps on beating, right ma? So during this continuous beating of the heart, it may cause high friction, and this pericardial fluid, it provides lubrication. So when it provides lubrication, the friction reduces. So these are the three main functions of the pericardial fluid. Then if you see, the size of the human heart is about 12 centimeter in length and 9 centimeter in width. Okay, the heart in human is about the size of our closed fist, that is approximately around 12 centimeter in length and 9 centimeter in width. Okay dear children, now let's move on to the next subheading, that is chambers of the heart. Okay, the human heart has 4 chambers. It has 4 chambers. The upper 2 chambers are called as auricles or atria, and the lower 2 chambers are called as ventricles. The human heart, they have 4 chambers, that is 2 upper chambers and then 2 lower chambers. The 2 upper chambers are called as auricles or atria, and the 2 lower chambers are called as ventricles. Okay, ma? Auricles, the upper chambers, that is nothing but auricles. Okay, auricles are thin walled, whereas ventricles are thick walled. And do you know the reason behind this thick walled and the thin walled chambers? The reason is nothing but the difference in their thickness is according to the function they perform. Okay, the difference in their thickness is according to the function they perform. And now let us see about the function of the auricles. The atria, which is also called as auricles, have thinner walls because their major function is to receive the blood from the body and pump it into the very next ventricles. The main function of this auricles is to receive the blood from the body and then pump it to the very next ventricles. That is, it receives the blood from the body and it pumps it to the very nearby ventricles. Okay, fine. Now let's see the function of ventricles. The ventricles have thick muscular walls. They have thick muscular walls because they have to pump the blood to long distance. Okay, auricles if you see in the place of auricles, they don't pump the blood to long distance. They just pump the blood to a short distance, that is very next ventricles. It pumps the blood to the very next ventricles, but in the place of ventricles, they pump the blood to long distance. And here in the case of ventricles, if you see, we have right ventricle as well as left ventricle, and both these right ventricle and left ventricle, they perform different functions. Now let us see about that. The right ventricle pumps the blood only up to the lungs for oxygenation. Okay, the function of the right ventricle is to pump the blood only till lungs, okay, for the process of oxygenation. Then the left ventricle, if you see the function of left ventricle, the left ventricle pumps the blood up to the farthest point in the body, such as up to the toes in the feet or up to the brain against the gravity, and so its walls are thicker. So right ventricles, they pump the blood only till lungs for oxygenation, and the left ventricle pumps the blood to the farthest points in the body, such as up to the toes in the feet or up to the brain against the gravity, and so the walls of these ventricles are thicker and the walls of the auricles are thinner.